Megan Olivi here in Philadelphia. The press conference has just ended. I'm joined by Dana White. Dana, we heard you getting fired up in the scrum. I couldn't hear exactly what was going on, but is Fedor's days in Strikeforce over?
Yeah, he's lost 3 in a row. He just lost to a 185-pounder.
Now, I know you probably can't or won't get into detail about the Golden Glory cuts, but a lot of people are saying, oh, this is just Dana being vindictive. Can you touch on the subject at all and clear the air?
Absolutely. I mean, I've known those guys for years, and I have no personal problems whatsoever with Boss Boone or any of the other people at Golden Glory. If you look throughout history, we haven't dealt with Golden Glory's team since Semi Schilt. Semi Schilt was the last Golden Glory fighter in the UFC. It has nothing to do with us not liking them or not whatever. We don't do business the same way. Basically, the way that they work is you have to pay them, not the fighters. You have to pay the managers, not the fighters, and that's not how we work. We don't do that. What we do is we pay the fighters, and the fighters can pay their managers. So the way that we do business is very different, and we can't do business that way, and they know that.
Are you surprised by the backlash that fans are saying, oh, I can't believe he would do this, he's just being spiteful?
It's stupid because the fans don't know the whole story, and the fans are always going to jump on me and think that it's always me.
All right, well, let's get into this event, UFC 133. Tito Ortiz had that big win at UFC 132, and then he stepped up and filled in when you really needed him. Do you think this is Tito of old, and has this improved your relationship with him? Yeah,
Tito, I think Tito is more popular now than he's been since 2003. And I think that a lot of people, whether you hate Tito or you love him, what he did in that Ryan Bader fight, people got pumped up, more excited that he pulled it off. And now I think the fact that he stepped in and took this fight with Rashad made people respect him even more. And I think that, Tito made a lot of bad decisions early on in his career. And, he's making some good ones now.
Do you give him a shot in this fight? Do you think it's going to be a lot closer than fans may presume?
I don't know. It's tough to tell. One of the things, Rashad's the #1 guy in the world in light heavyweight division, but Rashad hasn't fought in a year and a half. Tito came off a great camp, uninjured in that fight, and one of the things about Tito, too, is that people don't realize Tito has a lot of other skills that he's starting to show now. Back in the day, all Tito had to do was double leg you, put you against the fence, and smash you. But Tito's got really good submissions. He's got his wrestling, and say what you want about his hands. He dropped Ryan Bader.
It's going to be a good rematch. Now, Akiyama is in the co-main event, and he, some people question whether he won that fight at UFC 100, and then he has 2 losses, but he always has fight of the night. And we say the magic number is 3 losses in a row, and you get cut. But is it a different standard for a guy who puts on crazy performances for the fans?
It's all about your performance. It's all about the way the fight goes down. Akiyama, like you said, has won 3 Fight of the Night awards when he fights. And the thing is that I love about this fight is Vitor Belfort gets into the stare and stall a lot. He freezes and doesn't let his hands go. He's not going to be able to do that against Akiyama. Akiyama's going to be in his face and all over him. This should be an exciting fight. He'll probably win Fight of the Night again this fight.
All right, and Mike Pyle and Rory MacDonald are the 3rd fight on the pay-per-view, and they're both kind of up-and-comers, even though Mike Pyle's been around for a while. What is it about these two that you think keeps them winning and keeps fans excited, and they really put on great performances? Yeah,
Mike Pyle's really turned it on here in the last couple of years. He looks great, and MacDonald is unbelievable. He's finished 11 of his last 12 opponents. People are saying this kid's the new GSP. This is a really big test for him. Pyle told me, this is my time. This is my window. I've never felt better. I've never been more confident. I've never had the type of people around me that I have now. This is my time. We're going to find out Saturday night. If this kid can come in and take Pyle out, he's on his way.
And another guy with a lot of confidence is Chad Mendes. He's fighting on the Spike fights, and he was supposed to fight Jose Aldo. There was a lot of talk about that. Obviously, that's not happening. If he beats Hani Yahya, does Chad Mendes get that next fight?
Well, we'll see what happens. Again, to say if he wins this fight, he gets the next shot. He's definitely up there. We'll see what happens.
All right, and finally, it seems like you listen to the fans with GSP and Diaz fight. A lot of people are now asking for John Jones and Dan Henderson. Is that something you would ever think about?
Well, obviously Rashad is the next guy in line for that fight if he wins on Saturday. But who knows? Anything could happen.
All right. Thanks so much, Dana. Looking forward to Saturday.
Thanks.
Keep checking Heavy.com for more UFC 133 coverage.